I've got 10 more styles for you to try in your Midjourney or AI art prompts. You can try these on any platform, but the ones in this video today have been made with Midjourney version 7. And the first style is 1990s fashion advertisement. This one has a pretty strong aesthetic. It has that sort of 90s style fashion clothing, also a little bit of a faded photo style, but it has a really transformative effect on what certain characters are wearing. And I just love the way it kind of changes their personality a little bit from image to image. With Terminator here, he looks a little bit more professional, like he's not really out to kill. And then Batman, he's got like some of that more hyper-colored type sort of clothing on underneath his cape. And you can see how that's extended over to the samurai, and then it continues on, especially when you got things like the big sort of like jackets and just the color and the general look of the hairstyles. I love the way it impacts these images and can be a lot of fun if you're looking for something that's just a little bit different. But another fun style is Neon Zombified Mutation. I love it has a bit of a comic book style for most of these images. Just that really bright, oversaturated color scheme. The way it adds in all these weird kind of like liquidy, splashy elements to the characters and changes them to like that undead sort of style. I just love the fun it brings to all of these images and just creates something really eye-grabbing. And every single character seems to have that really solid, there's just something different about the way the colors are represented, the way that the mouth is glowing on the dog, Superman here, the way he's kind of got like that electricity coming off him. But I even love the Statue of Liberty, the way the face looks like a zombie face is a really nice touch, but a really aesthetic picture of the waterfall as well, showing that it's not just about the zombified nature. You get a lot of cool stuff as well. But painted by Gustav Klimt. Now, he was an artist from about 100 years ago, and you can see he uses a lot of kind of like gold foil and bits and pieces inside of his artwork. And if you've ever seen his artwork, you can see those elements really put into the background of these images. And once again, a bit more of a transformative effect on the characters and a bit more of a painted style. So this one's a lot of fun, especially if you're a fan of art or of his art from back in that really early sort of Art Nouveau era. His paintings were quite popular back then. But I just love the way it uses those elements to kind of construct the image whilst also leaning on his style a little bit more, even down to the clothing that he would have put on, say, some of his subjects back in the day. But Madmax style, this one is just a fun movie style. And if you've ever seen any of the Madmax movies, you'll recognize some of the elements here. But overall, it's just that really hot, warm, dystopian-looking sort of style with a lot of sort of, I guess you can say like bikey type stuff, really old, rusted out vehicles. Everyone's out trying to steal fuel. Optimus Prime looks like he's having a bit of a bad time in the apocalypse. But Goku looking really cool. Love the orange car, the big fat wheels, and it's just a really, really cool impact that it has on those characters, dressing them up for that Mad Max universe. So again, I like the line. He's kind of got like a few dreadies sticking out of the mane there. And the dog at home, it's almost like they're living in the Mad Max universe inside a house. So really nice touch, and also just like a dried up Statue of Liberty. Really, really cool. Now, if you haven't already, check out my Midjourney style pack. Over 1,000 styles you can apply to your Midjourney prompts to get some pretty stunning images. This next style was a little bit more experimental, which is in the style of a flag design. So it tends to simplify things and try and add stripes or stars or some kind of flag elements to it. You'll notice that the American sort of colors are pretty prominent. We've got the red, white, and blue. Like I said, lots of stars and stripes, as with the Terminator here. But every now and then you get something that's a little bit more unique, like something like an actual flag design with Optimus Prime's head on it. And then we get the same kind of thing again with Darth Maul. Just kind of like a bit of a mixture between him and a flag design. Again, Superman, another cool sort of like very simplified look, and it tends to add a lot of stripes and bars. You can see there's a few stars here with Hulk, a few stripes, and again, a bit more of a star and stripe effect over Batman here. But every now and then you do get something like a Union Jack, like it's kind of been subtly added in, or not so subtly added into the line here, so have a bit of fun with that one. But original Gameboy graphics Screencap. This creates that really cool low resolution single color style image, very pixelated, but like a real noisy style of pixelation. And it really brings back a lot of memories of kind of like cut screens and various different types of illustrations you would see on some of these old games and playing an original Game Boy. But every now and then you do get the full color image like Optimus Prime here. A really nice, cool pixelated touch. And if you like that old computer pixelated style, this is one you can get some slightly different results with instead of just going with something like, say, pixel art. And perhaps the lion's face is one of the truer representations of the color and the style. So definitely check that out if you like the look of those images. But furious painting style with rough paint strokes. So now sometimes the characters look furious. The Hulk actually looks a little less furious here. But what I was trying to go for when I experimented with this particular style was the really rough paint strokes, like someone's really putting a lot of aggressive energy into their painting, and it seems to work out pretty well. And sometimes, like I said, adds a little bit of fury to the character itself. But you can see with all of them, we do get those nice rough paint strokes, that kind of furious feel to all the images, especially this one of the lion here. I love the way it looks almost blurred, but with brush strokes. It's a very nice touch. But Hungar Kung Fu inspired. Now, if you've ever watched any old Kung Fu movies, sort of pre-Bruce Lee or some in the 70s, Hungar Kung Fu was the style they used to lean on a lot for the fight scenes, the big wavy sort of techniques and throws and kicks. And so adding that in here, we kind of get a lot of poses. Sometimes you'll get karate uniforms, which I don't think I've shared any here, but I love the way it really poses up all the characters, adds in some billowing robes and almost Shaolin style attire, or it'll actually like add the cape in there as well. But it has a great job of really themifying everything. And now the lion's face goes for more of a traditional sort of Chinese style, but otherwise with your characters, you can see how it changes as poses up into more of a Kung Fu style pose. But Samurai Ukiyo-E inspired tattoo art on plain white. The idea, this one's a bit longer, I wanted to get that samurai style, that Ukiyo-E style, but tattoo art tends to add a little bit more energy and something different into it than what you get just by simply prompting for Ukiyo-E style artwork. So asking for it to be on plain white obviously kind of helps to remove that skin. You can add -- no skin if you're a Midjourney, but you do still sometimes get tattoos that are on skin. But you can see how that style has that really cool Japanese style of tattoo. And as you can see, this one is on skin here. But overall, it's just a really, really cool style and creates some really awesome images. Lots of fun. Something's pretty cool in my opinion. Now, revenge style movie poster. Sometimes it'll add the word revenge in there, but I love the way it leans heavily on like the red and just that kind of stare, like someone's determined out to take revenge. Mickey Mouse looks pretty mean here, especially with the gun. The Terminator, it just looks like another Terminator poster if you ask me, but the red style and that feel they've added to it is a nice touch. And I really like with the line here, that look in the eye. It tends to really focus on creating almost like a vengeful look into the eyes of the characters when it comes to using this particular phrase. So really cool. Statue of Liberty is a bit different. Just kind of looks dark and scary, but nothing really revenge-like there. And again, with Darth Maul, he always looks like he's kind of scary and after some form of revenge. But it definitely leans a lot on the red. You can see how well it's pumped it up here with the samurai in front of Mount Fuji. So if you like these kind of evil, sort of angry style of posters with the red and the evil, I think this is a great one to play with. Now also, recently I've been watching Maul on Disney+, so I decided to play around with Darth Maul inspired red and black as a bonus style, and we have the woman's face. So we've got like kind of a female version of Darth Maul here, looking a little bit softer. And then of course, Batman. I don't know how that's supposed to be Batman, but I thought I'd share that anyway. But I love the way it's added the makeup to Goku here. Darth Maul's makeup on Goku's hair with the horns tucked in there, and the Statue of Liberty, it's like a statue of Darth Maul. And then, of course, we switch over to Hulk, and we've got this super hulky, huge Darth Maul. And, of course, then we move on to Mickey Mouse, and we get the ears added on top. This can be a great way to kind of mix up very visually different characters, like Optimus Prime here. Get that Darth Maul design applied to it. It doesn't nail it every single time, but it's pretty consistent that you're going to get at least one image that works. But otherwise, that's the video for today, guys, and I hope you found it useful. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon, and have a great day.